Hello everybody, thank you for joining today. It's Thoughtful Thursday with Crystal Farley, Stress Management Maven, Chief Storyteller on 2 podcasts, People, Trauma, and Stress Discussed, as well as Making of Her Story, and supporter of women in the workplace, as well as personal growth programs. So if you're joining me for the first time on this amazing video blog that I do on Twitch TV a few times a week, I cook. I talk about stress management, stress reduction things, and I try to provide insight to the people that actually take the time to watch this on what's happening in the world, what's happening with stress reduction, that sort of thing. So I love cooking. I'm writing a cookbook. It's really exciting. Today, I'm really just making myself lunch, which is really boring, but it's Thoughtful Thursday, and I want to share with you guys. So I am getting ready to do a couple workshops this afternoon with a company called Bagshaw, W.H. Bagshaw here in Nashua. They're the nation's oldest manufacturing company. They manufacture pins, and so they're here in Nashua, and they recently became a recovery-friendly workplace, and so I am an advocate for those in recovery. For those of you that don't know, my mother is a recovering heroin addict, and so I'm a huge supporter, and stress management, coping skills for stress management, for better stress management, are super important for those in recovery, not to mention everybody in general, so I'm very excited to be working with them this year. And so my thoughts for Thursday are, second chances exist. And so, for those of you that have been diagnosed with PTSD or have experienced stress or trauma or made really big mistakes in life, everyone deserves a second chance. You don't need to be defined by mistakes or stress or diagnosis or anything like that. Everyone is human, and if you're trying to be a better human for yourself and others, you deserve kudos, you deserve grace, you deserve the same effort to be put into you because you are worth it. So those are my thoughts for Thoughtful Thursday. This is going to be a pretty quick one because I have to get my butt moving, my butt in gear, but I'm making, I'm using chicken from a can today because I have to go grocery shopping tonight while my daughter's at dance. So I think I'm going to make some chicken salad actually for my salad. So chicken salad recipes. So I'll probably use a shallot, some celery. Perfect. Yeah, I have all of this stuff. I'm not going to use almonds because I did go to the doctor the other day. We did some blood work. My cortisol levels are still sky high, and she believes that's because of my, my PTSD and sort of like being able to, I shouldn't wake up with skyrocketing cortisol levels. You should be waking up sort of with moderate cortisol levels, but I shoot out of bed every day. And so to get that in line, we're going to add some supplements in, but we're also going to add in some higher FODMAP food. So for those of you that are joining, I usually do foods that are easy on your gut, and I still will continue with foods that are easy on your gut, but I'm going to try to bring in some fermented foods and that sort of thing to see how they do. Just because I sauerkraut and that sort of thing, it's actually really good for you. And it's really good to get a healthy biome and good bacteria in your gut. So I'm going to start adding a little bit of that in. So I can't add in like almonds and all of these things at one time that haven't been in my diet for so long because I won't know where reactions are coming from if I tend to have them. So I will say that I know I ingested gluten last night, and I never really do that, and so I could tell. Last night and today I just didn't really feel great, so apparently Wheat Bellies is like a really good book that I should really read in this lifetime, where it tells you like all of these things, like why it's bad for your stomach and why wheat's not good for you and all that good stuff. And I think I know that I traditionally will keep it out of my diet, so I had a reaction, I think, to it. I just haven't felt great since eating dinner last night. So, but I had a long day yesterday in the car, parent-teacher conference for Bell, a couple meetings. I went to a Women in Technology event in Manchester, in Bedford. celebrating some award winners and that sort of thing. So that's fun. So I have really, I just did a lot of running around yesterday. And so today, more of the same. Had some, oh, you can't see me. I had an event for, I had therapy this morning. And then I had another conference for Belle because, she has got some stuff going on. So we had to meet with teachers to get not a plan for next year, but really just a level set and ensure that she has like the right routines and that sort of thing to help her be successful at school next year. So we had one of those meetings today. I don't love a lot of mayonnaise in anything, so I'm using Primal Kitchen Mayo because it's got avocado oil in it. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, all that good stuff. And I really don't love mayo in my... And so I'm using, I don't even know if that's a quarter cup, but that's probably all I'm going to use in my chicken salad because it's just, can be overwhelming, So I don't like to use too much of that. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper and maybe some dill because dill is always nice. You guys are hanging in there. It's getting warmer here in New England. At least the sun's out, so that's a bonus. It's definitely a bonus. The sun makes everybody a little bit. Oh shit! Yikes! That was really bad. So there's not like a there's not a cover in there, so it just like all came out. That was really gross and terrible. I think I got a lot of it out, but I don't know. It's gonna be pretty dilly. Gross. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming. Luckily I'm gonna put it on a salad, but I can tell you like that is gross. There's so much dill. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Grossy, grossy, grossy. Oh well. It is what it is. I don't have time to worry about that today. It's food. It'll taste just fine. So, yeah. So life is good. It's busy. I'm making some decisions, I think, with regards to, like, where I want to spend my time. And, I'm on a board of a nonprofit that it's not a bad place to be, but at the same time, I think that my time could be better spent somewhere else. So I'm really thinking about that. And like, if I actually want to serve on that nonprofit or a different one, or maybe I just want to volunteer my time somewhere else, somehow else. So we'll see. I might just go through the last couple of events that I have with them and then move on. So there's that. But sometimes like you have to say no to things, and I think that's really important to remember. You don't have to say yes to everything, and it's your life, so you can control some of that stuff. So I think I'm going to take some ownership there and actually start saying no a little bit because, like I said, it's a little tough right now. So there's that, some big decisions there, which is, it's fine. And, life is always, it's so funny. Like when you can reflect on your life and know that you're never going to be in the spot that you were before, life gets a hell of a lot easier. So, if you can applaud yourself for being here today and know that it's like, you're in a good place, that's an amazing place to be in. So be easy on yourself. This life is not easy at all. So, there's the broccoli. So yeah. So, but if you say yes to one thing, you say no to something else. My husband and I talk about that a lot because, when you have limited time, you don't necessarily want to spend your time doing, things that aren't serving you. So, if I make the choice to step down from my nonprofit, it gives me more time to volunteer for the United Way or, spend more time at home, less stress. I'm all about less stress, right? As a stress management consultant, I should be. start practicing what I preach here. So, like really like thinking about that, and, with this stuff with my daughter, like, it's important that I, organizing this for my husband. It's important that I set some boundaries and really make some time for her and keep that in mind, because she needs me, and my husband needs me, and I need me, and I need to be functioning. And it's, like, I can only be the best me for everyone else if I'm the best me for myself first. And I think more and more people need to start realizing that, because you can't, if you're spread thin and you're stressed out, you're not going to be good for anyone else. It's just not going to happen. So I encourage you all to really take a look at where you're spending your time to ensure that you're spending it in a way that's meaningful to you. So that's my little soapbox there. So I gotta focus on getting my food ready. You can probably tell that I'm winding down here, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you take what I say and at least think about it or something. So if you have any feedback, feel free to reach out to me, Crystal at CFarBeyondTheBox, and I hope to talk to you all soon. Have a great day. Bye.